Welcome to the preview for Block B of the Conflux method. If Block A is about finding where the important levels are, Block B answers the question that comes right after it. And it is the question that quietly destroys most traders. Which of these levels is real? And which one is a trap? Here's the problem Block B exists to solve. You can have a perfect level. Clean, well-defined, marked by the rules. Price arrives, and you have no idea whether the move into it was large players committing capital or just thin, low conviction flow that will fade the moment you click buy. The level looks identical in both cases. The price chart alone cannot tell you the difference. Block B can. The core of this block is learning to read volume, not as a single bar at the bottom of your screen, but as order flow seen from several angles at once. There is a working trio we lean on under normal conditions. 3 different tools, all reading the same underlying flow, each one catching what the others miss. When all 3 agree, you have confirmation. When they disagree, that disagreement is itself information. It is often the tell that the move you are about to trust is hollow. I am not going to walk through the trio here. What matters for this preview is the idea. Confirmation is not one indicator saying yes. It is independent tools converging on the same answer. Before you can read flow cleanly, you have to get the noise out of the way. So Block B opens with tools whose entire job is to strip out chop, ways of redrawing price that ignore time and only respond to genuine movement, so that the structure underneath stops flickering and starts standing still. On top of that, we layer market profile, where the real business of a session got done, and a professional approach to Fibonacci that is about patience and context, not dragging a tool across the chart and hoping. Now, here's the lesson that, on its own, is worth more than most full courses. The standard tools work, under standard conditions. But markets spend a real part of every month in conditions that are not standard. Contracts expire. Positioning rolls from one contract to the next. Volume thins out, and the picture on your screen looks almost exactly like the normal trading. Same bright clusters, same significant looking levels. Except the meaning underneath has quietly changed. Most retail traders lose money in these windows for one reason. They keep applying normal signals to an abnormal market and never notice the ground shifted. Block B teaches you to recognize the change and adjust for it. That single skill, knowing when your own tools are temporarily lying to you, is one of the most practically valuable things in the entire course. There's also a dynamic side to this block. Most traders anchor everything to the start of a session, because that is the default. Block B teaches you to anchor your references to where a large participant actually began accumulating, which is rarely the open. The reference becomes alive. It moves with the real activity instead of the clock. So what do you walk away with? You stop taking levels on faith. Every level Block A hands you, Block B lets you interrogate. Is the volume real? Do the tools agree? Is the market even in a state where my signals mean what I think they mean? You trade fewer setups, and the ones you take with a reason you can say out loud. 7 lessons. By the end, a clean level is no longer enough for you. You will want it confirmed, and you will know exactly how. Block B sits in the middle of the method for a reason. It needs Block A underneath it. You cannot confirm a level you cannot find. And it sets up Block C, where options data tells you what the largest players are positioned for. Confirmation is the bridge between structure and intent. You can take Block B on its own if you already read the levels well and just need the confirmation layer. Or as the second block of the full course, which is how most people run it. The link is below, and the same honest note I give with everything. Trading carries a high risk of losing your capital. Block B sharpens how you read the market. It does not remove the risk, and it promises no profit. You make the decisions, you carry the outcome. If that is the trade you want to make, I will see you inside Block B.